Welcome to East Lansing, Michigan, this afternoon at the place they call the Woodshed, on the banks of the Red Cedar, home to the Michigan State Spartans, where they are ready to start another campaign. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Spartans will get this season underway as toe meets leather. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll try the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Handoff to the single back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at that, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that run.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Gonna run it. It's Harvin. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He's going to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the ground with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch called for and made. Fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll try to get it through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He'll bring it back. It's Harvin. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and you get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
2nd down after that incompletion. They'll leave it with him. Now they're starting to feel it. They got a first down at the 44. This is what Spartan running backs do. They get behind their pads, they move the chains. Le'Veon Bell among many who've been great at that.
And Kenneth Walker, man, you pulled back a couple years ago, such a great season too. But just that's their physicality. That's the brand that they've had. That's what their coaches embrace. You know, not being the quote-unquote main team in their state, but they're going to hit you in the face and they're going to play physical.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Wide out in motion. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They're going to mark this one at the 15. Gators sending the offense back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
It's now 2nd down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Here's the handoff. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
On second down, he's looking downfield. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And the Spartans have pushed it inside the 20. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Spartans have this offense rolling. A first down run in the red zone. Forges ahead for one to the 8-yard line.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play thrown.
Third and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Good right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 21 over the Royals. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, This offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. And the ball is intercepted. Got some room to run. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Keeps it and gets the first down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Gators sending the offense back to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On the move, it's Harvin. He gets a block. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you can really get dangerous in this ball game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. And here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking for an open man on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Hess. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down. It's no doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Motion from the offense. He's looking to throw it. Quick completion on the out. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Harvin. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got a wide open receiver. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Going up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there and knocking that ball away.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. The snap sets up the throw. Trying to get to it. He'll pull it down and run. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking for a man on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And they decide to trot out the kicker. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. He got it. And that will extend their lead even further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Caught behind the line. It's Harvin. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And he wasn't able to push the ball downfield, sort of turned into check down Charlie, and they didn't get it to the sticks.
It's the only place the quarterback could have gone with the ball race. That was the only spot for a play to be made. You just try to get it to your running back. You hope he can make a guy miss and maybe get north. Wasn't able to do that. Now we've got 4th down.
Gators sending the offense back to work. Give to the running back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Going to the running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Gators want to crank the tempo. Back to the air one more time. Makes the grab down the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. From the gun to give, looking for room. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. He's going for the big play. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Ali. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Well, they're going with a run-pass option look there, trying to get that first down. They hand it off, just not able to get it. It was a nice effort by the back, but ultimately now forcing fourth and short. And if I'm on offense, I think I'm staying on the field and going for this again.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? On fourth down, going to the air. Sends it downfield. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
He's up to 86 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
The end of the third quarter with the score, Michigan State 20, Florida 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. They're getting this guy lathered up. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go in that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Give to the back. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, give on the inside. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man, when you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
The give, and tick, 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 tick.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for room. It's Harvin. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Now on 2nd down. The quarterback takes a knee. This defense will not let them run the ball in the end zone, at least not on the last 2 plays. What do they have on 3rd and goal? And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very,